another DLC episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer, and every week we do a dedicated listener contribution episode, and sometimes we do game reviews. And on today's show, we're doing a bit of a game review, aren't we, Guy?
Yes, we are. Tales of the Shire came out on all platforms at the end of July or very beginning of August. And if you go back and listen to the episodes a couple of weeks ago, we had Nicola Best from Weta Workshops who worked on the game alongside Private Division. It was a really good chat with her, and she was one of the people that worked on multiple things like the Tales and Tales of the Shire, which is just essentially the missions.
Because I've never chatted to a game developer before, and it was so interesting. And like, there are people developing games and stuff, but then she was working on a project that was released worldwide on all these platforms. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
Right. So you may have already seen some reviews for the game, and I'm pretty sure when it came out, the reviews were kind of mid. There was a lot of people, and I think those people, and I can't quote because I didn't read all of the reviews, I think those people probably only played it for about 8 hours or so. Right. And this time last week when I was like, oh yes, I've got notes about Tales of the Shire, I was one of those people. I'd only sunk about 8 hours into the game. But since then, I've played probably another 8 hours, and my mind has been changed.
Do you think that is a weakness of the game?
I do. From that is where my biggest note comes in. So Tales of the Shire, you create your hobbit and you move into a little town called Bywater. You get introduced to the concept of the game, and it is very easy to grab. The main 4 pillars are decorating your hobbit hole, gardening, fishing, and cooking. Now, I will say they've nailed cooking. Cooking is a lot of fun because you get to chop, and you get to make things too chunky or too smooth, and you got to make them crispy or tender, and you've got to add flavor profiles like bitter and sweet and spicy and sour and stuff like that.
Umami.
Cool. Umami.
Is umami in there?
No, umami isn't mentioned, funnily enough. So I really enjoy the cooking aspect, but there are just a few things that make it feel a little clunky. So obviously, it's a cozy sort of farming simulator style game, which has been done by hundreds of different games, right?
Yeah.
It's not a very uncommon theme.
Yeah.
So in terms of making Tales of the Shire a game like Fae Farm, for example, it hasn't hit the mark. But in terms of making it a game that is specific to somebody who loves The Hobbit, they've done very well.
Right.
Okay.
But they need to make the nuts and bolts of the game that make it, the heart of the game. You need to be able to play that.
The gameplay loop.
The loop you need to get that quicker.
Yeah, right.
Because I remember playing the first few hours it feels like a bit of a bore.
Right.
And you're like, oh, okay, so I've got to do this in order for me to do that. And that is just a common thing with games. You need to unlock this to unlock that. But I just feel like a few of the rewards need to be brought in sooner. Because, for example, fishing, right? You need fish to either put in food or to sell. And you can only, for like the first 6 hours or so, you can only fish at 2 spots in the entire game. Right. But there's lots of areas where they could technically add fishing spots, but there are no fish.
Right.
So you need to buy, when you fish at a fishing spot, you can only get like 6 fish. And then you go to the other place, you get 6 fish. And then there's just no fish for ages.
Right.
So then you've got to go and take those fish, but you've got to put them in your pantry because you've got to make some meals. But then you've also got to sell those fish because you've got to, the money aspect is quite hard. Because you need like $1,000 to buy a small veggie patch. And the only way that you can have ingredients is to grow it. Like produce-wise. You can't just go and buy a turnip. You have to buy turnip seeds. And in order to plant them, you need to put them in the veggie bed. So it is a bit of a slog.
Right.
But once you get the ball rolling and a bunch of things happen at once, you're like, and that was me last week. So last week I was in the slog, and then I played it for another hour and a half, and then things started to happen and then snowball, and now we're cooking.
Nice. Oh, right. So it's like a train getting up to speed.
Yes.
So you're shoveling coal in the boiler.
Shoveling coal, and it was that shit was barely moving.
Yeah,
and now we're full steam. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really hooked.
Right. Cool. So that's an interesting challenge for a game developer to they've obviously created a really satisfying gameplay loop.
Yeah.
And then they've had to work backwards and go, how do we slowly introduce this to while still sprinkling breadcrumbs to people to be like, hey, stick with us. That's the part they need to work on, right?
Yeah.
Because nowadays, if an Instagram video or TikTok video doesn't hook you within a second, you swipe on.
Totally. Yeah.
So that is a real challenge, is that opening hour. Because a lot of people too, they can trial games for an hour or two and then get their refund off Steam and that.
Yeah.
So hooking them to make them download the full thing.
Yeah,
That's a real,
Yeah. I found because the Hobbit. When you think of the Shire, you think of like this jovial place with wonderful rosy-faced people, and you meet a bunch of people in the town, and that's the whole thing. Is you've got to generate friendships with these people, and that builds. And then the more you generate friendships with people, they start to unlock things, which I didn't realize until like 2 days ago.
Wow.
You can actually see in their player profile that if you unlock different tiers of friendships, then they will start to unlock. Like one of them is like, if you get level 5 with this guy, he'll tell you a new fishing spot. And I'm like, I would have loved to have known that. And the only way that you can level up friendships is to have people over for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And you cook the meals, and then that boosts that up. But then in order for you to cook meals, you need to get ingredients. In order for you to get ingredients,
that's the
you need to
loop
get
right there.
So that's the loop right there, which is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like some of these things could have been explained quicker.
It was streamlined a wee bit too, and just okay.
Also, the people, the hobbits are kind of dicks.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the way that they've written hobbits up, like a lot of it is they're like really angry towards you, like really short with you.
It sounds like you're cooking bad meals, man.
No, it's like literally like you'll go up to be like, yeah, what? And it's like, oh my God. Like I've literally just said hello to you.
That's a good point, because the Shire is like this amazing place where you'd love to go visit when you watch the films. You know? Yeah,
It's
wow, that's
making me not, like
interesting.
right at the start, I'm like, I don't like you.
Yeah,
And that's
right.
not what you want in a cozy
But
game.
maybe once you've got it up to speed even more, everyone loves
I
you.
mean, to be fair, there is a guy in the game called Mr. Sandyman who is the mill. So you buy flour and oats and stuff from him. Massive prick.
Really?
Massive grumpy prick. Whereas now he's starting to warm to me. I've had him round for a bunch. So when you invite people for dinner, they reply back the next day with a letter saying, "Yes, I'd love to come round for food. This is what I like." And it's either bitter or salty and stuff like that. He was always bitter, and I've had him round for a bunch of times, and now he wants sweet.
See, this is what it must be. Is like they will all warm up to you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I am really enjoying it. I still think that there are a few things that could have been implemented better.
And they might be.
And they might be. But I think if you are thinking of playing Tales of the Shire, I think it is a very fun, cozy little game. Don't expect it to be massive.
Yeah.
Like the area of discovery for you to be it's a small map.
Yeah.
It's a small town. You don't go any further. But stick with it. They've done really well to make you feel like it's a Hobbit game.
Yeah, cool.
So the message is, it is good. Just give it
some time.
Yeah, give it some time. Cool.
Do you think if you weren't a Hobbit and Lord of the Rings like super fan, you would have stopped by now? Like if you weren't, you know
Possibly.
what I mean?
My love for the franchise isn't what kept me going.
Okay. So
Like-
someone like me could actually enjoy the game?
You would enjoy the game
Yeah.
because it's like, yes, it's a Lord of the Rings, subject, but it's not like it doesn't heavily lean on it. Like Samwise and Frodo are mentioned in passing because they live in the town next over in the Shire,
Right.
but it's not like. And Gandalf has only been in it twice.
That's all right.
Okay.
He might come in later on.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
But no, it is fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you
Yes.
go. Maybe I'll bloody download. No, I'm not
Don't
going
you
to promise
dare
that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Hey, to finish off, I thought we had so much fun last week with a little audio escape room, so I thought I'd
Oh
just
my
make
God,
another little one
Oh,
for
wow.
the old DLC.
Hit me.
Okay, this time Chris's Game Boy has fallen out of his pocket while playing golf. Oh no, I don't know why you had it on you playing golf, but just go with it.
Well, because Chris said that he would take it with him wherever he went.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't give me the bloody sarcastic eyes like I haven't been doing it.
And it's burst into 3 glowing fragments, each holding a riddle.
No.
To restore your Game Boy that you already restored once, you must solve them all, but quickly, because the parts can't be exposed for too long.
Right, okay,
All right,
that sounds
so-
legit, yep.
Yeah, that is. First clue, you brush aside a rain of AA batteries and find a plastic cross with 4 little arrows. Now here's the riddle. I'm a compass for your thumb, north, south, east, west, no fuss. I don't spin. I nudge your worlds. Name me, and the first lock clicks.
Is it a phone?
Well, no, it's the direction keys. It's the, what are they called? Arrows.
Yeah, it's that is pretty much
The
what it
D-pad.
is. Yeah,
D-pad.
nice.
Yeah, nice.
Good work. All right, there's your first one.
A
Good
what
work.
of AA batteries? A what?
I don't know. I feel like it didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it was
Carry
weird.
on. A rain of AA
Range? Is
batteries.
it just a range?
I don't know.
No, I've just
this
gone
could
with it.
come into it later. But carry
Yeah,
on.
who knows?
You brush
Okay.
aside a rain of a.
All right, middle clue. Next, a thin film lies over the screen window. Everything looks washed out like the tint's missing its magic. Riddle. I'm not paint you can touch, yet I change what you see. From pea to plum, sky to sea. What makes a screen feel alive to your eyes?
Light.
Backlight,
graphics. LED.
Say it again.
LCD.
I'm not paint you can touch, yet I change what you see. From pea to plum, sky to sea. What makes a screen feel alive to your eyes? What makes anything feel alive to your eyes?
Movement.
Light.
Nearly.
Moving lights.
Moving lights.
Nah.
A screen.
It's just
TV.
What makes
Projection.
the world beautiful?
Colour.
Yeah. Nice. There you go. There's your middle clue.
Okay, so D-pad colour.
Yep, D-pad colour.
What's
Now,
P to plum?
pardon?
P to plum. I don't get that.
Don't worry about it.
I think it's colours.
Yeah.
You kind of,
Yes, P
it's a
green and
pea
plum purple. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
nice. Okay, your last clue. Deep in the casing, a little black square stares back. Lines of silver veins lead in and out. These are just scene setting. They're kind of irrelevant. Riddle. I speak in choices. True or false? I marched ticking clocks. I heard your bits through secret doors. Name the mind inside the box. It's a bit of a convoluted one.
Sorry, say that again.
I speak in choices, true or false, and march to ticking clocks. I heard your bits through secret doors. Name the mind inside the box.
Is it like a computer chip or something?
No, it's actually more of a. It's not. Is it a noun? It's a
brain.
It's a noun. It's a noun, I guess. Wait, is this a noun? Oh my gosh, I don't know my nouns and my adjectives.
A verb.
It's you actually said this word in the previous episode because you like to work things out with.
Problem solving.
Yeah, and what do you use?
Logic.
Logic
board.
Logic.
Yeah, logic. Okay,
Nice.
yeah. Okay, D-pad, colour, logic.
Okay, now you've got your 3 words. Again, there's a code we need. There's a 3-digit/letter code that we need. And I've laid these out in front of you just in case you want to look at them again. We had the first clue, the middle clue, and the last clue. Where do you think you might get some of these?
Is there going to be a connection between the questions, like you brush aside?
No, not this time.
Okay, so
Not this
the
time.
riddle, there's no link in the riddle. It's just the words.
Yeah, it's
Colour,
mainly-
logic, and D-pad.
Yeah, so the first clue was D-pad, the middle clue was colour, and the last clue was logic. What letters might you take from each word?
D-pad, colour, logic.
DLC.
Nice!
Wow.
We saved your Game Boy. Thank goodness.
Oh, thank
well
God.
done. Well done.
I can't finish my round of golf without it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
Hey, nice work, team.
How's
Thanks
the Dungeons and Dragons episode shaping up?
it's all I've been doing all week, guy. You know me. I always follow through.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, look, I hadn't really thought much of it since. But hey, it's in the dome somewhere, isn't it?
You can't help but promise it, can you?
always-
Yeah.
It is a great idea. Hey, well, thanks for listening. Contribute in our ECG for ECG Facebook group. Give us some topics to discuss on the DLCs.
Also, if you're enjoying this podcast, please, and you have mates that you think might enjoy it too, please send it to them.
Yes.
And just give us a little what is it? Publicity.
Yeah,
on your
nice.
end, a little marketing.
Also,
on
you
your
got
end.
like thousands of dollars that you're just not spending. Sponsor us.
Guy, we sound desperate.
Hey, thanks for listening, and we'll see you on Thursday for another ep.
Bye.
Bye.